Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today we're going to be taking a look here at the energy of this new moon in Virgo that is happening, well, in a few hours. Because of course, you know me, I've been doing things later. This is part of this new moon ritual here for myself as well. New moon ritual, new moon intention. Why? Because this new moon is in the sign of Virgo. And this is actually one of two new moons in Virgos. This is the one before the eclipse, the solar eclipse that's going to happen on September 21st, I do believe. All right. And what is this new moon in Virgo asking Aries? Well, Aries, for us, this is around our sixth house, Aries risings. And this is asking us to be very intentional about the 1% in our life, because that 1% is going to create big manifestations. And what do I mean by that? I mean our habits, our daily routines around wellness, health. You guys know I just talked to you guys about my health this week, around health, routines, spirituality, literally spiritual routines, right? So if some of you have been slipping with your spiritual routines or maintenance, this is the time to set an intention for that. Daily routines, the details, okay, the details in our daily routines, the practicality around our daily routines. It could be as something, and I say as simple as getting up early in the morning to meditate, and I'm speaking to myself. I told myself that's one of my intentions for this new moon, is that I want to wake up early enough where before anybody else wakes up, my son, my dogs, so I can have that silence in the morning. I feel like that silence before everybody wakes up is golden. But because I go to sleep too late, I don't experience that. I'm getting up, I'm rushing, and so that small little sacrifice, that small intentional step of going to bed on time and waking up early enough to meditate in the morning is going to be golden for me. And so there might be something for you that it seems so small and doable, but yet you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it. That can literally change your life. And I say change your life because our routines literally create our habits, and they create our life. They create our experiences. I mean, think about it. We have 24 hours in a day, 24 freaking hours. If we sat still for 24 hours, we would probably go crazy. But somehow we find by the end of the day, all of those 24 hours have slipped through our fingers like quicksand. A lot of it is spent overthinking, worrying, and procrastinating. And a lot of that is created because there is a lack of a schedule or routine or maintenance. And so if we had a schedule in place that we could follow, okay, because that's the key. We can create schedules all day long with ChatGPT and other things and stuff like that. But if you can't follow it, then it's useless, right? So I would say, especially if you're a scattered individual, kind of like myself, I wouldn't overwhelm yourself, but I would pick something out that could be extremely beneficial, and maybe doesn't even seem extremely beneficial in the beginning, that it jump starts your day to productivity. Okay. Like I said, for me, it's waking up early enough in the morning. I used to, when I had a 9 to 5, I used to definitely sit in my car and meditate for 10 minutes. That just made a huge world of difference. I have the luxury to meditate anytime throughout the day, but I notice that when I do it before I start anything else in my day, it aligns me to, in a way I can't even explain. Right. So that's something I'm going to do for you, myself. Also, I literally, and I think it's because, I'm in my 12th house energy right now. So my intuition is extremely heightened to the point that I feel and hear things, spirit guides talking to me. Okay. I had an experience today where I literally was about to put something in my mouth and they said, didn't we just tell you that you can't be eating like that anymore? Like, my spirit guides are really getting on to me about my health and what I'm consuming. Literally food through my mouth, but also other things through my eyes as well. But food is a biggie for me because I'm breaking an ancestral curse. So I'm using me as an example. But what do you know or what do you feel, or what do you know that your ancestors have been getting on to you about? Okay, it could be food for you too. It could be sugar. It could be salts. It could be things of that nature, or it could be maybe gossip. Or it could maybe be over exerting yourself and involving yourself in situations that really you don't have to be there, right? And they could stress you out. Maybe it could be something like staying late for work when you really need to be resting and prioritizing work-life balance in vacations and family time, maybe journaling, maybe exercise. But this is literally saying whatever you set this intention to do for yourself, even if it feels small, is really going to show that it's going to be something that is going to be very, very big. It's going to have I'll say this, it'll have the results to produce something very big for yourself. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit of this and you guys can read the rest because I posted it in the community tab for you guys. And this is about the new moon in Virgo. So Virgo is about practical details, routines, health, and service. New moons are fresh starts, and this is the perfect energy to plant seeds around organization, wellness, long-term stability. It also carries a vibe of clearing clutter, streamlining life, and upgrading daily rituals. So Aries can actually sustain the big wins they're chasing. All right, so what this means for the Aries collective: daily discipline equals freedom. That is a big one. And I'm going to read this one and let you guys read the rest later. Virgo highlights Aries' sixth house energy, work, health, and habits. Spirit is asking Aries placements to get real about the little things, morning routines, budgeting, body care, and scheduling. The fire of Aries can burn out without structure. It can. Okay. And this new moon says discipline is the doorway to my abundance and more abundance. All right. So let's get into it. This is for the Aries collective. So the first card, of course, that I always pull this out, is the actual new moon card. New moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to receive, rather than to take. A time to give. Can you see this? Let's see here how we put this. There we go. A time to give rather than to take. Let's take a look at this one. Here we have it. New moon in Virgo. When this card appears, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart. The Virgo energy suggests you make the restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add these into your routines now. However you've been feeling. If a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. Okay, it's time to ask less of what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. Attune with the moon. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Additional meanings for this card: gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to details if you want success without being pandemic. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. The person you're asking about is reliable. So if there's somebody that you're asking about during this new moon, they are reliable. We also got here Yemaya. Okay, Yemaya, awakening. And I feel like this energy has come out because she's all about new beginnings, creations, and the birthing of new things. Hence, she's pregnant here. And with this new moon in Virgo energy, it's really asking you what small steps can you be taking to creating or birthing a new world or experience for yourself. We always think that our dream life or our big manifestations, it comes with big effort. And a lot of times it just comes with you shifting a little bit into the version of yourself that can receive it. And maybe that means you have some sort of routine. Another card from the Moonology deck we have is the falling moon, and it says release the blocks. So what is blocking you right now from the thing that you desire the most? Is it a bad habit? Is it a person? Is it a situation? It's asking you to release it. Let it go. All right. So let's take a look here. This is the energy for Aries for this new moon in Virgo. I will be conducting a new moon ritual tomorrow. It is closed, but I feel like this is going to be a very beautiful one because I feel like this is a great restart, a great shift and reset, especially for this solar eclipse that I feel will bring very positive things for the Aries collective. It's not going to be as rough as the one that we had when it was on our axis, but I do feel that it is going to be felt. So let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Stop right there. What do we have here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising? Yeah, there it is. The very first card that comes out here is the Devil, Capricorn energy. The Devil talks about restrictions, also addictions, bad habits, things that we feel we are tied or bound to. But it is really just an illusion. And we could break it at any moment if we decided to. This devil really doesn't have control over these people. These chains are very, very loose around their necks. And if they wanted to get out of fear and slip them away from their necks, they could at any moment. At any moment. But they have this fear that I cannot be detached from the thing that is, how we say this, they have a fear that they cannot be attached from the thing that is attached to them, or what they think is attached to them, or what they think is consuming them, right? The devil can be a toxic attachment. It could be an unhealthy habit. Those things are intertwined, right? And you feel that this thing has a stronghold over you, whether it's a person, a thing, a substance, and it doesn't. It's just the belief that it does that is keeping you stuck in it. So what bad habit do you have, are you battling with at the moment? That can be changed, whether you feel like easily or not. It can be changed by a little tweak of your routine or some intention, right, on making this happen. Show me clearly the challenge here for Aries. The Death card is literally letting something go. The Death card says there's a major ending here that is trying to happen if you release it, right? Release the blocks. And it says that once this is let go, then something new can begin. This is a card of transformation. One thing ends, one door closes, and another one opens. So you have two major arcanas here, Aries. Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So new beginning and clarity. But there's something here that is, anytime the Death card is there, it's not even asking you to let it go. It's saying we're ending something. We are ending something in your life, and you just need to, let it go, right? Let go of the handle because we're taking it, okay? So it could happen easily or it can be rough, but you need to go ahead and let this thing go because we're trying to bring something new into your life. Let's see here. What do we have here for Aries? Wow, three major arcanas now. And we have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. What is it? They're saying be patient, okay? Be patient. You may not see the bigger picture at the moment, but it is unfolding, and you also have spirit guides and angels behind the scenes that are working in your favor, trying to restore some sort of balance in your life. Now, the devil is here. That means something is definitely out of balance in your life. There is some sort of unhealthy habit or situation, obsession, overthinking, overexertion. That means anytime there's an addiction, something is out of balance. So the Temperance is here saying, hey, we just want you to focus on alignment and balance and be patient with yourself because we're going to work out the rest for you. The Moon at the bottom of the deck could hint to some unresolved emotional issues. Maybe there needs to be some sort of therapy, okay, or releasing, or there's something here that you really could be, it could be a deep-rooted thing inside of your life here that is causing you to keep on or hold on to this attachment. All right, let's see here. What do we have in the past position here for Aries? Yeah, there it is. Just what I just said. Three of Swords. Heartbreak, wounding, painful energy, truths that you may have discovered about yourself or your lineage or your past or a person or a relationship. This could have put you in some sort of tailspin or created these bad habits or thoughts, how you think about a situation, how you think about yourself. Yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords energy here says there's some sort of corruption of the mind, whether somebody has told you something that is a lie, manipulation, arguments, or even your own mind manipulating because of some sort of trauma. Let's see here. What's crowning Aries? There we have it. Oh, 2 cards. So I'm seeing here, the first card I'm seeing is the Ace of Swords. Clarity, new beginnings, the truth of the situation. A fresh start, fresh idea, a fresh way of thinking. Definitely could be a new routine. And the Queen of Pentacles is literally around your health. This is Taurus energy. It could be Virgo, Taurus energy. Virgo, Taurus energy. And Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. But this is about your routines as well. Okay, so what could you be doing differently? You notice Queen of Pentacles, this is material world, physical, material, wealth. It could be health as well. But the Ace of Swords is saying, I have a new idea, new consciousness of doing something different that brings value and wealth and well-being to my life via the Queen of Pentacles. We hear something in the background, Bruno snoring. And it's going to lead you to some sort of spiritual alignment and wish fulfillment, something that you desire. Simply by doing one thing differently, starting something different, having a new mindset around it as well. Show me clearly here in the future position here for Aries. Wow. And this leads to happiness, stability, a peaceful home life or relationship. It could even lead to a dream job. This is celebration, celebratory energy here for you, Aries. You literally come from the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak and pain, to the Devil, which has created some sort of toxic attachment, right? And even this toxic attachment could even be the way that you attach to people, how you date, how you think of yourself, your money, your wealth, your health. Something here is unhealthy. And they're saying, look, we are trying to help you change this thing right now. And we're wanting to do this because we love you so very much. And we're wanting you to live a happy and stable and joyous life. It may be difficult in the moment, but we're helping you, Temperance energy, helping you get through this. Let's see here. What is your energy saying, Aries? Oh, wow, beautiful. This is so beautiful. How many major arcana we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these two came out together. The Star and the Justice card. We literally are trying to heal you so you can receive and get what you want. I'm hearing how I'm hearing it is so you can hold what you deserve. That's the Justice card. What you deserve. Karmic justice. This has always been planned out for you. But... and this is why I'm saying, I'm going to go on a tangent for a second here. This is why I always say that it's so important to take care of children. You have to remember that we are in a spiritual warfare. We were children once, right? And this is why I say this, because there is this opposite energy, opposite influence, right? That comes to attack the vulnerable children, right? Because we come into this world with a path, a purpose. But when we create, or when others create trauma inside of us, it takes us off of our path and our journey. And then we have to start this healing. And then sometimes, right, we go here, and here, but we eventually come back to here. And the Justice says, this is what you were almost always meant to have, always meant to be, right? Or express in this world. And so I feel like there's somebody who is coming back to that right now. Coming back to that period, or coming back to that purpose. And it's not that you were off your path, right? It just, there was a little pivot there, right? You may have went down a different road, but it's bringing you back to where you need to be. And that's what trauma is sometimes. It takes you this way, and this way, but you eventually get back. The Star card says you are releasing and you are healing. You're going through a healing. The Justice card, you're saying you're getting what you deserve. And I said that part about the children because we all have an aura, right? Our auric field. And through trauma, that auric field can be punctured. That wound, that auric field can be punctured through trauma, right? And then there could be things that attach to us, negative energy. We could call it the devil. We could call it demonic, whatever. And it creates addictions. It creates obsessions. It creates all kinds of things, like mental illness and things of that nature. But it can you see it start a lot from the vulnerable, from childhood, from youth, from young. We even see it manifest in our dating life, how we date because of some sort of trauma. It doesn't always have to be what do you call it? It doesn't always have to be like a chemical, or it doesn't always have to be drugs or alcohol or things of that nature. It could be how we attach to people. That thing always scares me every time it comes up. All right, let's see here. What is an Aries environment? We have the Judgment. Big major arcana is here. The Judgment. This is where you get into that fork in the road, right? You're being asked to take on your purpose here. You're releasing, you're answering the call, you're releasing the old, and you're going down a new path. It's a major decision, but I feel like, Aries, you're going to answer this call. You could be like me, where you're receiving or hearing a lot of downloads right now because you have a higher purpose. Ace of Wands. And that's also a part of this new moon in Virgo. It's not just that we want you to be healthier, more, obviously, right? Our vessel, our physical body is our temple. And as long as we're able to sustain this physical vessel in this body, the longer time that we have here on earth to fulfill our purpose or whatever it is that we're meant here to do, which is, again, another spiritual attack on the body, right? We talked about this the other day on the live, how there is a spiritual attack through the food, right? Because they're trying to take us out of here quickly. But that is also a part of this new moon in Virgo, is that it's not just we want you to eat healthy because we want you to live longer, but it's like we want you to eat healthy so you can live longer, so you can make the impact that you are supposed to be making here while you're here on this earth. And I feel like it's almost like this energy of a second chance for someone. There you are at the bottom of the deck, Aries at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, new passionate, exciting. It's like this second... it's like this new lease on life, or a second chance here for someone. Somebody could have had some health ailments as well as myself, and maybe you're getting some sort of a reboot, restart. I also see the Ace of Wands as a new beginning, a new journey in your life. Maybe you've had a heartbreak. Maybe it was a bad relationship. You're getting kind of like this reinvigorated, this new energy about you to do something, whether it's a relationship or it is a creative project or endeavor here. You're releasing the old so you can awaken to this new beginning, this new self, this new energy. All right, let's see here. See, the Eight of Pentacles is about to come out. And yeah, look, there it is, the Two of Cups. There definitely can be a new relationship, somebody supporting you, a business partner, or your spirit guides here helping you get into the alignment to the desire that truly fulfills you and connects you to others. Two of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energy here. I also get the sense of it's like a preparation. It could definitely be a preparation for a new love, new lover. And it's like getting yourself mentally, emotionally, or physically healthy back into alignment so you can receive this love. So when I'm seeing the Three of Swords in the past position, let's say it's an emotional thing or a mental thing that may have taken you out into this toxic way of thinking or attachment. Your spirit guides are trying to create some sort of spiritual routine to help you get back into alignment, into your divinity, to heal yourself, right? Maybe this could be spending more time at your altar, or maybe creating a self-love altar, right? There's something here where your spirit guides are trying to break you free from this toxic attachment so you can be ready literally for happiness, whether this is through career or love life. It could be even family or general and stuff like that. But this Four of Wands is a very happy energy. Two of Cups is a spiritual alignment to another soul. I'm seeing the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck, highlighting that you have been through a lot. Six of Cups here. And you have support. You're very strong. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and this helped. Take care. Bye.